Hi, for this project, I chose the example of an application, a hypothetical application that helps job seekers as well as job posters identify ageist language and discriminatory language in their job postings. So the problem is that a lot of older workers, especially in tech, experience age discrimination, and this age discrimination is very evident even in the job postings through certain words such as, say, driven, motivated, energetic, and words like that that are often age discriminative. Uh, and yeah, discriminate against older workers. So this tool, this hypothetical tool, will be an application of natural language processing, which would identify ageist language from job postings on job websites and let job seekers know that uh, this is this is probably a discriminative employer that is not maybe worth applying to. For the task analysis segment, I would say the task flow would be something like the user would log into a platform like LinkedIn, and then this NLP tool will work on top of the platform. So as soon as a user looks over a job application, the tool would work like something similar like Grammarly, where it would underline ageist language within the job description and let the user know if it is a discriminative post or not. So it sort of gives a go to or a green flag or red flag for the person to go ahead with the application. And when it comes to the user experience, of course, the goal is to ensure that all applicants have a safe and enjoyable experience with using the job hunting platform. Using an interface like Grammarly so that the experience of searching for a job is not interrupted by the tool, because the tool is just underlining the ageist language. So that could be one option. And also another option that I can think of is having a user experience designed like a platform similar to JobScan. So in JobScan as well, you can upload your job hunting material, and then it will highlight areas that require improvement. So similarly, this could also work like that. Uh, so in this case, the user would input the job description, and then the model will output a visualization that tells them how much of the job description has age discrimination in it, and whether recommends them whether to apply or not to apply to the platform. And then when it comes to the privacy considerations, uh, what would be very important is to not take any personal data from the user, because the user is only searching for jobs. So the platform for this tool, it needs to only scrape data from the platform, the job descriptions from the platform, and use that to inform its model. So therefore, it doesn't need to collect any personal data from the users. Also, we must make sure that the users do not experience any retaliatory actions against them because they reported a discriminatory job ad. So that is also very important when it comes to the privacy considerations. And then lastly, for the ethical considerations, biases would be historical bias and representational bias, because in this case, if we decide to scrape data from LinkedIn, then most of the jobs would be tech jobs. And also, LinkedIn has a very high bar for discrimination, so we might not come across discriminatory jobs as much. And when it comes to fairness, transparency, and accountability, I would say for fairness, we should consider the fact that ageism can happen across a spectrum, and it is not just for folks above a certain age. So being age inclusive even within the scope of our project, which is very important. And then for transparency, it would be we should publish a data set for a data sheet for our data set, and make and explain where our data comes from. And then comes to accountability. Certainly, we should take accountability for the output of the model. Um, so, yeah, so those are all the details about this project.